Tony quit his job, closed one deal, and thought he was set, until 3 dry months nearly wiped out his savings. Panicked, he learned the painful truth. Scaling means never letting your pipeline run dry, and that requires consistent marketing every single week. So he built a repeatable system, a marketing engine that churned out new leads nonstop, turning uncertainty into steady income. Want predictable profits like Tony? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling with our proven course today. Jamal was grinding hard, calling sellers daily, but halfway through the year he had no idea why his deals had dried up. He started tracking his KPIs, leads per week, cost per lead, and average profit, and was shocked at how much money he was wasting. That simple shift let him see exactly where things were broken, and within 2 months his closing rate and profits shot through the roof. Want to stop guessing and start growing? Grab the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course, dashboard included, by clicking the link in the bio or visiting Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus tried 10 different marketing tricks with 0 results until one $50 Facebook ad brought in 3 hot leads in a single day. Instead of chasing the next shiny strategy, he tripled his ad spend, cloned the campaign, and watched his phone ring off the hook. Lead after lead poured in, and with a simple spreadsheet, Marcus tracked which ones closed and which ones flopped. Data became his superpower. Now he's scaling like a pro, all by repeating what worked, just smarter. Get the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course through the link in bio to start today. Marcus found a distressed property lead, made one call, then forgot to follow up, and someone else closed the deal just days later. Frustrated and broke, he realized he didn't lose the deal because of rejection, but because he never stayed in touch. That's when Marcus discovered CRM automation, scheduling follow-ups, auto texts, even voicemail drops that worked while he slept. 3 deals later, he's automated and cashing checks, just like you can by starting with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Link in bio. Marcus burned out fast, trying to juggle 30 leads, 12 follow-ups, and a busted printer all in one day. Something had to change. He hired a virtual assistant, found a killer cold caller, and outsourced his marketing. Suddenly, deals started closing while he slept. With the right team backing him, Marcus scaled from hustling solo to locking down his first 6-figure month in under 90 days. Build your dream team and scale smarter. Grab the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course now by clicking the link in the bio or visiting Texas Cash Buyers Network. He went from chasing every deal like a madman to watching leads flow in while sipping coffee on his porch. At first, it was all hustle. Late nights, dozens of calls, endless driving, but burnout hit hard. Then he discovered systems, automated lead gen, follow-ups, and marketing that ran while he slept. Deals started finding him. Ready to stop chasing and start scaling? Click the link in our bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling today. Jamal sat in his car outside the title company, heart racing. Today was closing day. No hammer, no paintbrush, just one smartly negotiated deal. Inside, the buyer wired the funds. The seller smiled, payment confirmed. Jamal held his breath as the title rep slid an envelope across the table. He opened it. His first assignment check stared back, $12,000 earned without lifting a single tool. It was real now. He had wholesale his first deal. Ready to make your own payday happen? Start wholesaling today with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Maria thought she'd closed her first wholesale deal until her buyer ghosted the night before closing, leaving her in panic mode. Luckily, she had secured a $3,000 earnest money deposit, giving her time and funds to recover without losing the contract. She opened her backup buyer list, sent 3 quick emails from her playbook, and within hours had a new buyer ready to close. Deals fall through, but smart wholesalers stay ready. Want the same backup plan? Grab the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course now. Link in bio or at Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus thought he'd made $12,000 on his first wholesale deal until the title company found a missing signature and a wrong date on his contract. The buyer backed out, the seller went silent, and Marcus lost weeks of work and his entire payday, all because he used the wrong paperwork. You don't need to be a lawyer to wholesale real estate, but using the right contract can be the difference between closing and collapsing a deal. Get the exact plug-and-play contracts pros use, Download them now in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Mike never owned the house, but walked out of the title company with a $12,000 check just for putting the buyer and seller together. He didn't swing a hammer, take out a loan, or make a single repair. He just assigned a contract and cashed in at closing. This simple legal strategy turns middlemen into moneymakers, and Mike's doing it every month without ever touching a property. Want to get paid without owning anything? Start your wholesaling journey today. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jamal locked in an incredible deal on a vacant house, only to panic when the buyer balked at his $25,000 assignment fee. To save the sale and keep the fee hidden, he double closed, buying and selling the house within hours like a pro. Sure, the double close cost more up front, but he walked away with a clean $20 and a happy buyer none the wiser. Know when to assign or double close. Master both strategies in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Tap the link in bio to start today. Carlos lost his first $10 wholesale deal because the title company had never seen an assignment contract and refused to close the deal. Frustrated but determined, he asked local investors who they trusted and found a title company that specialized in investor-friendly closings. Within weeks, Carlos locked up a new deal, partnered with the right title company, and walked away with his first big payday. Don't let the wrong title company kill your deal. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling the right way. Broke and desperate, Jake found a crumbling house listed at $100 and locked it in with a signed contract. No bank loan, no cash needed. 3 days later, he handed that same contract to an eager investor for $110K, walked away without lifting a hammer, and pocketed a clean $10. The seller smiled with their full $100K, the buyer got a deal, and Jake, he just made his first wholesale profit without owning a thing. Want to do your first assignment the smart way? Click the link in the bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to grab the wholesaling course now. Jason locked up a deal on a rundown duplex, thinking he struck gold, until his buyer backed out after spotting major foundation issues during the walkthrough. Panic set in, but Jason had one thing on his side. A simple inspection contingency buried in his contract saved him from being legally trapped. He walked away clean, untouched, and back in the game, smarter and more confident for his next deal, control securely in his hands. Always protect your hustle. Include that inspection clause. Learn how in our wholesaling course at Texas Cash Buyers Network. Click the link in bio to get started. Jake found the perfect property, distressed, undervalued, and ready to flip, but made one critical mistake. He forgot the assignment clause in his contract. When his buyer was ready with cash, Jake realized he couldn't legally transfer the contract. The entire deal collapsed, and he lost a $15,000 payday. One missing sentence cost him everything, all because he didn't include the clause that gives power to every wholesaler: the right to assign interest. Don't let one mistake kill your deal. Learn how to do it right. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start today. Jared never bought the house, but after one phone call and a signed piece of paper, he earned a $10,000 profit in just 7 days. He used a simple purchase and sale agreement to lock it up. No loans, no renovations, and definitely no cleaning toilets. Then he assigned the contract to an eager investor, collecting his fee and walking away before the new buyer ever set foot inside. You don't need to own houses to make money flipping them. Just control the deal. Learn how in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Link in bio. Jamal thought he scored big on a fixer-upper until his buyer walked away after spotting hidden costs Jamal missed by not running the right numbers. He felt defeated, but determined. That night, he stayed up learning about ARV, repair costs, and how to calculate his maximum allowable offer like a pro. Armed with real knowledge, Jamal's next deal closed in 3 days with a $15K assignment fee and 0 surprises for his buyer. Want to close smart and profitable deals like Jamal? Grab the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course now. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus thought he scored big when he locked up a fixer-upper at $110K, aiming to flip it fast and profit $10K. But at closing, the buyer refused to pay above MAO, leaving Marcus with 0 profit and a brutal lesson in pricing deals. He didn't include his fee in his offer, assuming the buyer would cover it. Rookie mistake. Don't leave money on the table. Learn how to structure every deal for maximum profit inside the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Amanda stumbled on a distressed property in Dallas, ran the numbers, and drafted a killer deal with ARV, repair costs, and profit laid out clearly. She posted it with a clean presentation, no fluff, just facts, and within hours, her phone lit up with offers from eager buyers. One investor said, "This is the best presented deal I've seen all month. It's a no-brainer," and locked the deal by sundown. Want to flip contracts like Amanda? Get the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course, link in bio, or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network now. Derek sat in his car outside a rundown duplex, fingers tapping as Zillow loaded his third property analysis of the day, and he wasn't even buying yet. He plugged in numbers like a pro. ARV, repair estimates, MAO, feeling more like an investor with every click, every comp sharpening his instincts. By the fifth day, confidence kicked in. Deals didn't seem scary anymore. They looked like opportunities, and Derek knew exactly what to offer, down to the dollar. Want to feel ready like Derek? Get the comp worksheet and live training now. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling today. Mike thought he found the perfect deal, until his investor laughed and walked away because the numbers didn't leave any room for profit. He forgot rule number 1. Investors want at least a 30% discount to cover repairs, holding costs, and make money. As a wholesaler, it's your job to know the math, leave the margin, and still get your fee, or lose the deal entirely. Don't make Mike's mistake. Learn how to structure profitable deals with ease in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio to start. Marcus thought his first wholesale deal was a slam dunk. He bragged to friends about a $50 profit before even closing the contract. But reality hit hard when the buyer pulled out, citing overestimated value and underestimated repair costs, leaving Marcus with nothing but regret. Now he always shaves ARV down and bumps repair costs up, running every number like the deal depends on it, because it does. Don't learn the hard way like Marcus. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to grab the course and wholesale smart. James thought wholesaling was a scam until he used the MAO formula and landed his first deal within 2 weeks, doubling his investment overnight. He found a fixer-upper with an ARV of $200, plugged in repair costs, ran the MAO numbers, and offered exactly what buyers wanted to pay. The seller said yes in 24 hours, and James flipped the contract to a cash buyer for $15 profit. No hammers, no headaches, just math. Want to learn the MAO formula and start closing deals just like James? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network today. Jamal spotted a rundown house listed for $135, but something felt off. He punched in the 70% rule and realized he'd be in the red. The ARV was $200, repairs were $30K, making his max offer only $110, way less than asking. Numbers don't lie. He passed on the deal, but a new lead popped up later that day. He used the same formula and locked it in under value. That $12 assignment fee hit his account fast. Know your formula, know your profits. Start wholesaling today with the Texas Cash Buyers course. Link in bio. Sarah thought she'd struck gold with her first wholesale deal. A beat-up bungalow she locked up fast, dreaming of quick cash and big profits. But the rehab numbers were way off. $5K turned into $15K when she skipped inspecting the kitchen, roof, and foundation. Her profit vanished overnight. Now she always walks properties, takes photos, and gets contractor quotes before locking in a deal. Rounding up repair estimates saved her next flip. Don't gamble your paycheck. Get smart. Grab the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course now by clicking the link in bio or visiting Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jasmine thought she scored big on her first wholesale deal until the buyer backed out over her made-up numbers, costing her weeks of work and thousands. Turns out she skipped one critical step, calculating the ARV, the after-repair value, based on solid comps from homes just like it in the neighborhood. Without knowing the ARV, her offer was way off, and everything crumbled like a house with no foundation, lesson painfully learned. Don't make Jasmine's mistake. Become a pro at pulling comps and closing real deals with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio. Jacob thought he found the perfect deal until the seller wanted double the market value and wouldn't budge an inch. Instead of begging for scraps, Jacob walked away, focused and unfazed, remembering he wasn't chasing houses, he was building a business. 2 weeks later, he landed a motivated seller, closed a quality deal, and earned $18,000 with zero renovation and zero risk. Want to learn how to spot real opportunities like Jacob? Start today with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus walked into a rundown house expecting another no, but left with a signed contract and a handshake after bonding over the seller's vintage comic book collection. Instead of jumping to numbers, he asked about her late husband's workbench and praised the custom woodwork, instantly shifting the mood from skeptical to sentimental. Deals aren't just about money. They're about trust, connection, and showing sellers you actually care. And Marcus had mastered that art through practice and empathy. Want to close more deals like Marcus? Learn everything inside the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus thought he'd struck gold, an abandoned duplex downtown priced way below market. He signed the contract instantly, skipping the fine print in his excitement. Days later, a leaking foundation and mold infestation turned his dream into a lawsuit. The seller refused to back out and Marcus was trapped. If only he'd added an inspection contingency, he could have walked away clean. That single sentence would have saved him thousands and his sanity. Don't repeat Marcus's mistake. Protect your deals. Learn how to lock in safe, smart contracts by grabbing the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jacob called a homeowner who wasn't ready to sell, so he followed up once a week every week for 2 months. Each time the seller said, "Not yet," but Jacob stayed kind, consistent, and patient, never pushy, always present. One morning, the seller called him back. "I'm ready. Let's do the deal." That $22 assignment fee changed everything. The money's in the follow-up. Master it inside the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus got a call from a stressed-out mother facing foreclosure. She didn't care about market value. She just needed a lifeline before she lost everything. Instead of talking numbers, he listened, crafted a win-win deal, and connected her with a moving company and legal advice, all in one afternoon. By solving her problem instead of closing a deal, he earned her trust and his highest profit to date without ever talking about a price first. Real estate wholesaling is about people. Learn how to serve first and profit second with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio. Marcus knocked on the door of a distressed property, looked the seller in the eye, and said, "I won't lie, I'm not buying this myself." He explained how he worked with a network of serious buyers and would assign the contract, not hide it under confusing paperwork like others did. The seller smiled, relieved by Marcus's honesty, and said, "I'll work with you. You're the first one who didn't try to play me." Learn how Marcus builds trust and closes deals the right way. Start wholesaling with confidence. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jacob wasn't a salesman. He barely liked talking on the phone, yet he locked his first deal by simply asking, "What's your biggest challenge with the property?" The seller sighed, then shared a laundry list of problems: leaks, taxes, bad tenants. Jacob just listened, quietly nodding with a solution already forming in his mind. He offered to handle everything, fast and respectfully. The seller shook his hand with relief, and Jacob walked away with a 5-figure assignment fee. You don't need slick talk, just real conversations. Learn exactly how in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. James found a rundown house with overgrown weeds and a for sale sign that looked older than the mailbox. This was no ordinary listing. It was a story. Inside, he met Linda, a widow drowning in property taxes after inheriting the home. She didn't want money, she wanted peace. James listened, offered a quick cash deal, and relieved her burden within days. No repairs, no stress, just freedom. Wholesaling is about helping real people with real problems. Learn how to find motivated sellers like Linda by getting the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course in the bio. Jay made 47 cold calls and sent 300 postcards with 0 results. Friends laughed, family doubted. He almost quit, but he made 3 more calls. Call number 50 changed everything. A tired landlord answered, ready to sell. Jay locked in his first wholesale deal for $12,000 profit with one conversation. That win wasn't luck, it was consistency. Every call mattered. Every postcard counted. Jay didn't need perfect tactics, just relentless action and the right system. Want deals like Jay? Start now with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network today. Broke and desperate, Jake had no cash to market his first deal, but he had grit, a beat-up car, and a dream bigger than his excuses. He drove for dollars until sunset, snapped photos of rundown houses, then posted in local Facebook groups with hope and shaky confidence. By midnight, one Craigslist message to a tired landlord led to a callback, and within days, Jake locked up his first ever wholesale deal. No budget, no problem, just hustle. Ready to get your first deal? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling today. Jason was tired of chasing dead-end leads until he built a simple one-page website asking, "Need to sell your house fast?" He ran a few Facebook ads and added the link in his bio. Nothing fancy, just direct and clear. Within days, motivated sellers were dropping their property info while he slept, his phone buzzing every morning with fresh leads. Now Jason teaches the exact same funnel in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start today. Marcus never spent a dime on ads, he just talked. A simple chat at his niece's soccer game landed him a $15K payday. He told everyone, "I help homeowners sell fast and work with investors." That phrase opened more doors than any marketing funnel ever did. From realtors to probate attorneys, Marcus built a referral army by just showing up, listening, and sharing what he did. Want to turn conversations into contracts like Marcus? Start wholesaling today. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to begin. Jamal thought driving for dollars was enough until he spent 3 months tanked on gas and closed 0 deals. Frustrated, he tried cold calling, then postcard mailing, all one at a time, all with the same sad result: crickets. Everything changed when he combined 3 methods: calls, mailers, and local networking. Suddenly, his phone blew up with motivated sellers. Now Jamal's pipeline is full, and yours can be too. Start wholesaling the right way with Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jamal was broke, tired of dead-end jobs, and desperate for a change, so he posted on Facebook, "I'm buying houses cash. Know anyone selling fast?" He tagged 5 friends, went back to work, and forgot about it, until his inbox exploded with messages from people needing to sell yesterday. 2 days later, Jamal locked up his first wholesale deal with 0 marketing budget, just 1 social post and a little hustle. If Jamal can find deals with 1 post, so can you. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to get started today. Marcus sat in his car outside a vacant house, clutching a crumpled list of absentee owners and a phone app blinking with numbers to call. His first 10 calls ended with hang-ups, wrong numbers, and 1 confused grandma. But then a tired landlord said, "Yeah, make me an offer." 2 weeks later, Marcus assigned the deal for $18,500 profit, just from 1 cold call and 1 sentence: "Would you be open to an offer?" Don't sleep on cold calling. Learn the exact script and tools Marcus used in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio. Marcus was dead broke, dodging calls from debt collectors, until he picked up his own phone and started cold calling tired landlords from a free list he pulled. With a casual pitch, "Hi, I'm looking to buy a few houses in your area. Open to an offer?" He sprinted through 50 rejections before 1 yes changed everything. That 1 yes turned into $15,000 profit on a wholesale deal he never even owned. Just a phone call, a conversation, and a contract. Cold calling changed his year. Now it's your turn. Get the exact script and tools in the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network.
Jenny scrolled Facebook on her lunch break, stumbled into a local real estate group, and boldly posted, "I buy houses cash, no fees, any condition." By dinner, her inbox was on fire. Comments, tags, and 2 direct sellers ready to talk. All from 1 free post. No ad budget needed. She now posts weekly in 10 local groups, adds tips and success stories, and watches her pipeline grow, all without leaving her sofa or spending a dime. Want to turn Facebook into a free lead machine like Jenny? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling today. Jacob's hands shook as he dialed the first number. Hi, are you interested in selling your property? Silence. Then a yes. His heart raced. He called again and again. Misses, voicemails, hang-ups, but every fifth call, a conversation, a seller, a lead. His confidence grew with every maybe. After a week, he locked in 2 deals. No fancy talk, no tricky pitch, just the script, the list, and raw determination. Cold calling wasn't scary anymore. Want results like Jacob? Click the link in the bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling real estate today with our proven cold calling script. The sun was barely up when Jordan spotted it, an abandoned house with grass waist-high and mail spilling from the box like a secret begging to be told. He snapped a photo, jotted the address, and later that day skip-traced the owner, a tired landlord ready to let go for pennies on the dollar. A simple call turned into a $12,000 assignment fee just for connecting a seller to a flipper, all from noticing what everyone else ignored in their own neighborhood. Want to turn distressed homes into cash too? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to grab the wholesaling course now. Jamal locked up his first wholesale deal, a fixer-upper on the east side, but panicked when no buyers responded. His dream deal was slipping fast. He remembered advice from the Texas Cash Buyers Network. No buyers list, no deal. That night, he hit Riaya's, scoured Facebook, and built his list. Within 48 hours, 3 cash buyers battled it out. He assigned the contract for $12K profit, closed in a week, and got his first taste of fast cash. Don't wait for deals to fall apart. Build your buyers list now. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to get started today. Marcus stood in a rundown kitchen, mold on the walls and hope in his heart. He'd just calculated a $200,000 ARV. Now came the real math. Using the 70% rule, he subtracted $30,000 in repairs. The MAO? $110,000. He smiled, knowing his offer would cover all costs with room for his profit. He locked the deal at $105,000, added his $5,000 assignment fee, and lined up a cash buyer in 24 hours. Everyone won, and Marcus got paid fast. It all started by mastering one formula. Ready to do your first deal? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus spotted the crumbling house on Elm Street, overgrown yard, broken window, mail piled high, a perfect lead. He jotted the address and kept driving. He pulled the owner's contact from a skip trace, dialed, and heard a tired voice. Yeah, it's been tough. Divorce, I just want it gone. Within days, a buyer took the deal. Marcus made $12,000, no renovation, no risk, all from recognizing a motivated seller and making the right call. You can do this too. Start building your pipeline of motivated sellers. Tap the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to get the wholesaling course. Marcus stood outside his first seller appointment, heart-pounding, unsure of what to say, until his mentor Lisa called. I'm on speaker. Let's do this together. Inside the house, with Lisa's coaching, Marcus asked the right questions, sized up repairs, and made a confident cash offer. The seller shook his hand. That deal made Marcus $9,400. More importantly, it taught him the power of the right relationships and why you never do this business alone. Want to skip months of struggle? Tap into mentorship and win faster. Click the link in our bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network now. Jamal spotted a boarded-up house with overgrown weeds and a fading for sale sign. His gut screamed opportunity, but he knew better than to rush in. He hit the library, studied comps, market trends, and figured the ARV down to the dollar, even stalked local wholesalers to sharpen his edge. Then, lawyer in tow, he crafted airtight contracts, learned Texas's wholesaling laws, and promised himself never to fake being a licensed agent. 1 month later, he flipped that house contract for $12 profit, legally and smart. Want in? Start wholesaling today with the Texas Cash Buyers course. Link in bio. Carlos stared at his ringing phone. Another seller lead just auto-emailed from his CRM. Last year, he begged for calls. Now, they poured in nonstop. He ditched chaos for systems, automated follow-ups, ringless voicemails, even a VA handling appointments. Deals closed while he slept. Scaling no longer felt impossible. With a mentor guiding him and real-life case studies sharpening his instincts, Carlos navigated deals 10 times bigger. Faster, smoother, smarter. Texas properties turned into paydays. Want to go from hustling solo to closing automated, scalable deals? Get the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Joe was broke, tired of his 9 to 5, and desperate for change. Then he discovered wholesaling and stumbled across tools that flipped his world upside down. Using PropStream, he analyzed deals from his phone, skipped trace dead leads, and launched email campaigns in minutes, all before breakfast. The profits? Real and growing. He locked in contracts using done-for-you templates and marketed with crisp websites, SEO, and automated CRMs. Buyers lined up, closings went smooth. Joe wasn't just hustling, he was scaling. Ready to change your life like Joe? Start now with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jamal's rent just doubled overnight. Broke but determined, he binged late-night videos and found real estate wholesaling. No money needed? Just contracts, he whispered, wide-eyed. 3 weeks later, he networked like crazy. Meetups, DMs, bandit signs. He found a seller desperate to unload a crumbling duplex. Jamal locked it in under market. He shot one text to a cash buyer from his list. Under contract. Huge ROI. The buyer bit. Boom. Jamal assigned the deal and pocketed $9,000 without ever owning a thing. Jamal's story is real. Start your own today by buying the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Alex was flat broke, working double shifts when he saw a post. Flip contracts, not houses, no cash or credit needed. Curious, he clicked play. 3 weeks later, he found a seller eager to unload a distressed house. Alex locked in the deal for $90K with zero money down. He blasted his buyer list, found an investor offering $100. At closing, Alex pocketed $10. No repairs, no ownership, just pure hustle and strategy. Now Alex closes deals monthly. You can too. Start your journey with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Alex was broke, jobless, and desperate until he spotted an abandoned house with "For Sale by Owner" scrawled across a weathered sign. He called the owner, negotiated a killer deal, and locked it up under contract, without spending a dime from his own pocket. 3 days later, a local investor bought his contract for $10,000 more, and with just an email and a signature, Alex got paid. Want to flip contracts instead of houses? Start wholesaling today. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to buy the course and change your life. Jasmine was broke, jobless, and drowning in doubt until one YouTube video introduced her to real estate wholesaling. No money, no license, just hustle. She found a beat-up house, called the owner, locked the deal under contract, then assigned it to a rehab-hungry buyer for $9,000 profit. No renovations needed. Now Jasmine flips paper, not houses, banking thousands with every contract signed. No loans, no risk, just speed, strategy, and skill. She never looked back. Ready to start wholesaling like Jasmine? Click the link in the bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network for the proven course that changed her life. Jamal was drowning in sticky notes and missed calls. His wholesaling hustle was growing, but so was the chaos. Something had to change. He discovered automation, CRM to track leads, email tools for follow-ups, and text campaigns to stay top of mind. Suddenly, he had time to close deals. He hired help, virtual assistants for cold calls, a designer for marketing, and used InvestorLift to blast deals. Deals tripled. Stress vanished. Now Jamal runs a streamlined machine, tracking KPIs like a pro. Want to scale like Jamal? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network today. Jason flipped his first house with nothing but grit, a Google Doc, and desperation. 5 deals later, his phone rang nonstop, and burnout was knocking hard. So he got smart. Automated his leads with Resimpli, launched direct mail and Facebook ads, and hired a VA to cold call while he slept. By month 3, he doubled his volume. Buyers lined up from InvestorLift, and his CRM tracked every KPI like clockwork. He wasn't hustling, he was scaling smart. Want to build a real business, not just chase deals? Start your journey now. Grab the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course via the link in bio. Jake stood outside the title company in Houston, palms sweaty, heart racing. Inside, a check with his name on it waited, his first wholesale assignment fee. Weeks earlier, he'd locked up a killer off-market deal, found a cash buyer, and chose an assignment close to keep things fast and clean. The seller got their price, the buyer got a rental-ready flip, and Jake walked out with $12,500, all for connecting the dots, no hammer, no license, no risks. Ready to turn your hustle into a paycheck? Start wholesaling now with the Texas Cash Buyers course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Desperate to escape his 9-to-5, Marcus signed his first purchase and sale agreement with a tired landlord ready to offload a neglected duplex. With an assignment clause in play, Marcus hustled to find a cash buyer, pitching the property's potential ROI and a lowball rehab estimate like a seasoned pro. A local investor bit fast. They signed the assignment of contract, happily paying Marcus a $10 fee for a deal he never had to own. Marcus cashed out before the house ever changed hands. Want to learn how? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network now. A rookie wholesaler named Jake stood frozen as his first deal slipped through his fingers. No buyer in sight, just silence on the phone and a missed paycheck. That night, he got serious. He hit local auctions, joined Facebook investor groups, and cold-called names from county records. One by one, the list grew. Within weeks, Jake had 40 cash buyers hungry for properties. When the next deal came, he sent one email and sold it in under an hour. Smooth, clean, profitable. Don't let missing buyers cost you deals. Build your success list today. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to get started. Marcus stood in front of a rundown duplex, calculator in hand. The paint peeled like sunburn, but to him, it screamed profit. He pulled comps nearby. Same size, style, better shape, sold recently for $200K. Subtract $30K in repairs, he locked in on a $110K MAO. With confidence, Marcus offered exactly that. The seller agreed. 30 days later, he assigned the deal for $120K, pocketing $10 without lifting a hammer. Want to turn forgotten houses into fast paydays? Learn the ARV and MAO secrets inside the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus spotted the house on Elm Street, grass knee-high, windows cracked, mailbox overflowing. He knocked, unsure what he'd find. An older woman opened the door, teary-eyed. She was days from foreclosure, drowning in debt. Marcus didn't pitch. He listened. Then he offered a fast cash sale. She agreed, relieved someone cared. 2 weeks later, her house was sold. Marcus earned $12,000, and an investor got a fixer-upper gold mine. Everyone won, all from one bold knock. Start finding your own motivated sellers today. Learn how to wholesale real estate from experts. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Derek stood outside a boarded-up house with zero clue how to lock down his first wholesale deal. He had hustle, but not direction. Then he met Tanya at a local meetup. A seasoned wholesaler, she saw his drive and offered mentorship. Her advice saved him thousands, literally. Through her network, Derek found a buyer for his first contract within 2 weeks. He made $8,500 on that deal and built confidence overnight. Don't guess your way to success. Join the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network now. Curtis spotted a boarded-up house on his jog, cracked windows, overgrown lawn, and whispers of hidden value. He didn't see junk, he saw opportunity. Before acting, he dove into market research, comps, buyer demand, and uncovering the neighborhood's hidden gems. No guessing, just data and patterns others overlooked. Then came the legal deep dive. Curtis learned wholesaling laws, crafted airtight contracts, and consulted a local real estate attorney to stay 100% compliant and protected. Curtis closed his first deal in 30 days, with zero risk and pure profit. Ready to start? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jared started with handwritten signs, one phone, and zero clue. Now, he's doing 6 deals a month, all thanks to systems, automation, and smart delegation. He built a team, hired a coordinator, and joined a mentorship that changed everything. With support and step-by-step coaching, challenges became closing opportunities. Today, Jared's using CRMs, autoresponders, and AI that keeps leads flowing, even in his sleep. Every missed call is now a follow-up that turns into a paycheck. You want results like Jared's? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to get started with our wholesaling course today. Jason was broke, behind on rent, and driving a beat-up Honda. One YouTube video about real estate wholesaling changed everything, and he took a chance. He learned the laws, built a buyer list, found a seller in foreclosure, and locked in a lowball offer with an assignment clause ready. Using his network, he flipped that contract in 10 days, never owning the house, and walked away with $12,000. No license, no loan, just hustle and strategy. Now Jason's flipping deals full-time. Want in? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling with our expert course. Marcus stood in a crumbling duplex, calculator app open, estimating ARV and MAO with lightning speed. His phone buzzed. Another lead, another deal waiting to close. Back at his laptop, he auto-filled a customizable contract and sent it out for e-signature. No lawyers, no delays, just digital confidence and airtight compliance. He switched to marketing mode, launching a targeted ad campaign and ordering business cards from a pre-built template. 2 more motivated sellers called by dinner. With his CRM buzzing and cash buyers queued, Marcus closed 3 deals that week. Start wholesaling smart. Click the link in the bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Marcus lost his job on a Monday. By Friday, he locked in a contract on a beat-up house 3 blocks down for $0 out of pocket. He never touched a hammer. Instead, he assigned that contract to a house flipper desperate for deals and walked away with $7,000 just for connecting the dots. No hard money loans, no credit checks, just hustle and the right strategy he learned straight from the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Want in? Start wholesaling real estate today. Low risk, high reward. Click the link in our bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network now. Marcus was broke, stuck in a dead-end job until he heard about real estate wholesaling, a way to flip contracts, not houses, without owning a thing. He found a tired landlord, desperate to sell, locked up a deal with just a contract, and blasted it to investors hungry for discounted properties. Within 2 weeks, Marcus assigned the contract to a buyer and walked away with $12,000. No loans, no rehabs, just smart hustle and legal paperwork. Ready to flip your first contract? Click the link in our bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling today with our course. Marcus stared at the rundown house on Elm Street, heart pounding. No loans, no hammer, just a signed contract and a buyer on speed dial. In 2 weeks, he closed the deal and pocketed $8,000 without ever owning the property. No repairs, no stress, just smart negotiation and hustle. House flipping? Too risky. Wholesaling was his gateway to real estate with low costs, fast cash flow, and 0 renovations, just contracts, strategy, and connections. Ready to do your first deal? Tap the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling with our proven course today. Jay once hustled deals from his car, buried in sticky notes and cold calls. Burned out but obsessed, he knew there had to be a smarter way. He discovered automation, CRMs that chased leads while he slept, systems that tracked hot prospects, and drip campaigns warming sellers before he even picked up the phone. Soon, Jay outsourced tasks, scaled ads that worked, and tracked every ROI. Deals flowed, buyers lined up. His brand exploded across YouTube and cold calling scripts closed while he hit the gym. Jay went from chaos to consistency, all by scaling smart. Want in? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network today. Marcus paced outside the title office, heart pounding. 6 weeks ago, he knew nothing about real estate. Now, he was minutes away from a 5-figure payday. Inside, the buyer signed the last document. Marcus's phone buzzed, his wire transfer confirmation. $12,500 paid out just for connecting a desperate seller with a hungry investor. He didn't own the house, he never even touched the keys. But the deal was done. 1 contract, 1 buyer, 1 smooth close. That was wholesaling magic. Marcus smiled. This just changed everything. Want to get started? Click the link in the bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network now. Deshaun signed a deal on a rundown duplex with just $10 and no intent to buy it. All he needed? The right contract and 1 powerful clause. Hidden inside was an assignment clause, his golden ticket. 3 days later, an investor offered him $12,000 to take over the deal. Deshaun assigned it instantly. No tools, no renovations. He just passed the signed rights to the buyer, who paid the full price and Deshaun's fee, all handled legally through a title company. Deshaun's story started with 1 contract and the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Start your own today. Click the link in our bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Ty lost his job on Monday. By Friday, he assigned a wholesale deal to a cash buyer he'd met at a foreclosure auction weeks ago. He'd been building his buyers list nightly, mining public records, networking in investor groups, and scraping MLS data like a machine. Deals found him now. When his alert hit inboxes, crisp photos, ROI projections, and a bold cash-only ARV 130K, his phone lit up. The buyer wired proof of funds in minutes. Ty closed in 7 days. First deal done. Ready to start wholesaling like Ty? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network now. Jesse spotted a boarded-up house on his way home, grass knee-high, mailbox stuffed, paint peeling. "That's a deal waiting to happen," he whispered, phone already dialing. The owner? Recently divorced, job relocated, desperate to ditch the property fast. Jesse offered cash. Within a week, contract signed, buyer lined up, check in hand. He didn't swing a hammer or spend a dime renovating, just connected the right people at the right time. One lead, one call, one payday, $12,000 profit. Just like that. Want results like Jesse? Start wholesaling today. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to join the movement. Tasha stood in front of a crumbling house, phone in hand, heart pounding. She saw potential and a six-figure flip if her numbers were right. She ran comps, calculated ARV at 200, and estimated 30K in repairs. MAO, 100 tenders. She negotiated hard, locking it down for 100K. An investor bought it the next day. Tasha made $10, never swung a hammer. All it took was knowing her numbers, ARV and MAO. Want to flip contracts, not houses? Start now with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in the bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Dante stared at the for sale sign, clueless where to begin. Then he met Lisa, an investor who whispered the words that changed everything. Find your network. With Lisa's help, Dante joined a real estate group. Within weeks, he shadowed deals, met cash buyers, and negotiated his first contract with zero experience and zero fear. By leaning on mentors and the right circle, Dante skipped years of mistakes. Each connection unlocked another door until freedom stopped being a dream. It became a transaction. If you're ready to start closing deals like Dante, get the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course today. Link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jasmine stood on a cracked sidewalk, staring at an abandoned duplex. Everyone else saw a dump. She saw cash and a way out of her 9-to-5. She studied comps, tracked wholesalers, and spotted that properties on Elm Street sold fast after rehab. Her spreadsheets glowed with opportunity. But before the deal, she met a real estate attorney. No license? No problem. Assignment contracts and disclosures kept her hustle crystal clear and 100% legal. 1 month later, she flipped her first contract for $12,000 profit. You could be next. Start your journey. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jenna started wholesaling in her spare bedroom, just a laptop and sheer grit. 2 months in, leads dried up and deals slowed. She knew something had to change. She discovered mentorship, automation tools, and case study training. With a coach by her side and systems like REI Vantage in place, deals started flowing consistently. Jenna built a virtual team, delegated busy work, and focused solely on closing deals. Her business scaled nationally, all from that same small bedroom. Now she's living proof anyone can scale fast with the right tools. Start your journey today. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Ashley stared at the dusty flyer for a foreclosure house. With nothing but Wi-Fi and grit, she opened her laptop and found her first deal on PropStream. With one click, she calculated profit, MAO, and ARV. She downloaded a free contract template, customized it in seconds, and sent it off confidently. She launched a website, ran ads, and sent a text blast to cash buyers. A buyer responded within minutes. The deal closed faster than she thought possible. From that single deal, Ashley built momentum. Now it's your turn. Start wholesaling today. Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network. Jason had $87 in his bank, no job, and a beat-up Honda. One YouTube video later, he dove headfirst into wholesaling Texas real estate. He studied laws, memorized contracts, and built a network from scratch. Coffee shop meetups, Facebook groups, even DMing seasoned investors just to learn how they close deals. One day, he found a beaten-down estate home. With a signed contract in hand, he flipped it to a hungry cash buyer and made $12,000. Profit, no renovation needed. Now he's doing 3 deals a month. Want in? Click the link in bio or visit Texas Cash Buyers Network to start wholesaling today. Danny was broke, stressed, and desperate until he found a homeowner ready to sell fast. No savings, no license, just a handshake and a signed contract. He flipped that contract to a flipper hungry for deals. Boom, $10,000 in his pocket. No mortgage, no risk, just strategy and hustle. All he did was connect the dots. Motivated seller meets eager investor. The secret? Knowing how to spot the deal and assign the contract like a pro. Ready to be the middleman who makes the money without owning the property? Start now. Click the link in bio and join Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Marcus was broke, recently laid off, and staring at eviction. One night, he found a YouTube video on real estate wholesaling and stayed up till sunrise learning. Within a week, he found a beat-up duplex owned by a desperate seller. With no money down, he locked it under contract for $80K, way below market. He hit the phones, found an eager investor, and assigned the deal for $95. 2 weeks later, a $15 check landed in his mailbox. No license, no flips, just hustle. Wholesaling changed everything. Want in? Click the link in bio to get the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course and start your journey today. Broke barista Mike found a beat-up house with a desperate owner. He scribbled a deal on a napkin, promising to find a buyer fast. He posted it online, got 50 calls, and locked in a buyer that afternoon. His cut? $8,000. No repairs, no ownership, just hustle. No mortgage, no license, just knowledge, grit, and a signed contract. Mike flipped paper, not property, and built his real estate hustle from zero. Ready to flip deals like Mike? Start your journey today with the Texas Cash Buyers Wholesaling course. Click the link in bio to begin. Jake found a crumbling house with a faded for sale sign and a desperate owner behind it. He had no money, but he had a plan. He locked it under contract for $80K, no repairs, no loans. Then he hustled online and found a cash buyer ready to pay $95. In 2 weeks, Jake assigned the contract, skipped closing costs, and walked away with $15,000 without swinging a single hammer or owning the house. That's the power of real estate wholesaling. Follow Texas Cash Buyers Network for more strategies, success stories, and insider tips to start your investment journey today.